The Sales Analysis Maintenance screen is used at system startup to load historical sales data into Dynamic 2000 and allows for the deletion and changing of this data. Please do not use this screen to change orders that were created through the Dynamic 2000 order entry cycle. In other words, orders that were entered through the OE21 order entry program and that were updated through the order invoice program in OE4100. If changes are made through this screen to these type of orders, you will find balancing problems in the general ledger and accounts receivable. So you should only use this screen for changing data that you have entered through this screen. Many users also use this screen to inquire on sales data that was entered through this program and through the Dynamic 2000 order entry cycle. But you may also find the invoiced orders inquiry screen SA110 of much more value, as it has many more fields on the screen to inquire upon. We'll start off now by doing an execute query to see some existing data that exists in the system, and we can see the header information here, the invoice number, the invoice date, the order number, the customer, various other fields, and on the detail level the product description, the quantities, prices, costs, and if we cursor through here we also see some of the other fields associated with the detail line, such as a reason code and tax codes. We'll go into more details of these fields as we enter in a brand new invoice into the system. We'll now do a clear screen and enter in an invoice number, invoice date, order number. We'll go and do a list of values, get a customer number, customer description is displayed, bill to customer, order type. We have a number of different order types that we can enter in here. On system startup, we only recommend entering normal orders, credit notes, and gratis orders, as this is just the basic type of orders that you would need in the sales analysis module. In this example, we'll enter a normal order, the order date, sales promotion. We can do a list of values at this point, bring up various sales promotions that were entered in the sales promotion maintenance in the global module, and we'll enter fall 00. The warehouse defaults in from the customer master field. The customer purchase order number can be entered at this point. The branch number for this customer defaults in. A pop-up box appears, allowing us to enter a discount percentage on the entire order. Here we will put in 10%. Any freight charges that were incurred on this order, put $30. The country license field, this can be entered at this point. If a license is entered here, this will exempt the customer from any taxes at the country level. The next field is the provincial state tax license, and if any value is entered into this field, no taxes will be charged at the provincial state level for taxable products. Now we can come down to the detail level, and in the M field we can enter in a miscellaneous code, which would be an M, and this allows us to enter a pre-format product in here, and no validation is done on the stock master against this warehouse. So we'll enter a pen in here, and a description is a black pen. Ordering unit of measure, we can do a list of values here and select from our list of values. In this case we'll select a box. Order stock factor, the customer orders 1, but the stock is actually affected by 12, as there are 12 units in one box. The quantity shipped, 1. The price, $10 per box of 1. We're going to give them a line item discount of 2%, and our cost is let's say $3.50 per one. The reason code defaults in as an M for miscellaneous codes. The delivery date can be entered for just historical purposes if required, and we'll put in the 15th of March. Shipping date defaults in from the invoice date. The next field is the country federal tax field, and in this case it's 1. This is the first tax percentage found in country code maintenance. If we nullify this field, no federal tax would be charged on this line item. Although if we have a federal license exemption entered in the header block and we have this value populated other than by a null, the tax will not be charged because the exemption overrides whatever in this field. The same is true for the provincial state tax license field. Next is the salesperson number, which defaults from the customer master, and also the region also defaults from the customer master. Both of these fields can be overwritten. If this was a lot control product, we would be prompted for the lot number, or if it was a bin control product, we would be prompted for the bin number. We'll enter one more line on this order, and in this case we will enter a line for a product that exists on the stock master table. So in this case here, we'll do a list of values. Select a product from our list of values. The product description is displayed. Quantity, we'll put in a price of 200 per one. And on this line we will give no discount percent. The cost, $8 per one. And again, the reason code in this case defaults from the reason code for this particular product group. If we went to product group maintenance, IN 1000, we would see a default reason code for the product group that this product belongs to, and this is where this reason code is coming from. At this field, we can do a list of values if we wish to change this reason code and change it to regular sales service here in our example. Delivery date is just for informational purposes and is not required. Shipping date, and whether or not we wish to charge GST or PST in this example, are federal tax or provincial tax. These fields are null at this point because from the Stockmaster table, this product has been labeled as non-federal tax or provincial tax chargeable. So that's how we set up an order, and at this point we'll do a save, and our order is now in the system with our amount due calculated at $400.06 Canadian.